Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack, and welcome back to the daily challenge for Super Mario Bros. 35. This is part 25, and this is January 25th. As I mentioned in the last video, this is a set of in advance recordings. So while the special battle is technically going on still, I am going to be going away from that. We'll be tackling a special challenge as set out by a viewer today. And in the regular 35 player battle, because it won't work in the special battle. I mean, technically it does, but it's not going to be as good, I don't feel. So anyway, this challenge comes to us by Luigi Klopp. They gave us our first challenge way back when, in part 6 or 7 or something like that, where they gave us the no 1-up challenge. This one is a little more, I think a little more difficult, honestly. I don't think it's impossible, but I think it's a little more difficult. We are not allowed to use any pipes or warp pipes. And what that means is we can't go into any of the bonus areas to get coins. We can't use the warp pipes to skip us through the levels. I'm also extending this to the coin heavens as well, where you get coins, because I feel like that makes sense. That's ideally the challenge, is not to go into any of the bonus areas. Now, there are 2 pipes. Or, well, it depends on the level, but for the most part, this means optional areas are disallowed. But, some levels, 1, 2, I can't go in a warp pipe, but technically you have to go in a pipe to, leave the level. That is fine. But yeah, none of the optional pipes that take you to the bonus areas. None of the warp pipes, and no coin heavens as well. That's going to be the challenge. There's something, I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting, but that's alright. And to add to my, difficulty, I'm going to add in a level that has a warp pipe in it, 4-2, just to make me, cry a bit inside. And when I get it, I'll be like, oh man, I chose this level, and I can't even use it to warp. So I figured that makes sense to put that into the challenge here. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one, because this is really a test of how well am I at preserving coins. Obviously I can use coins for roulettes, nothing like that. But I need to make sure that I am gathering coins in the overworld. I've already missed 2. But I need to be more adamant at that. Thankfully all the 1-ups are in the overworld, so that's really good. I don't have to worry about going to any bonus area for any 1-ups. So that's not a huge deal. But I do have to focus on getting coins that are available to me. We don't have a lot of time right now. What's going on? I guess I haven't really been killing a lot of enemies, but dang. I'm not used to seeing the timer that low, but it's the beginning of the game. It's not so bad. I've seen a bunch of people already running out of timer. It's really weird. But, 1-1, when we do that, that level, I mean, it has a pipe I can take. I never do. The only time I take it is when the time is really low. At the end of the game. And see, that's another thing I won't be able to do as well. I won't be able to go into the bonus areas to kind of stall the timer out. I'm kind of stuck with that. There's nothing I can do about that. I just gotta avoid that. And I gotta remember right now, because it's so ingrained into my head, to not go in this warp pipe, because this is a... That's just so, I always go in there. I'm so used to doing that now. That, I gotta make sure I don't do that. And also not go up top here to the warp zone. So see, this pipe I have to go into because it's the regular one. But the challenge is to not use any warp pipe, so that doesn't count. But that's just going, into the level there. There's nothing I can do about that one. Unfortunately, that's just how it has to be. Hope you understand. It's not perfect, but that's just what I gotta do. Alright, but, if we keep getting 1-1 and 1-2 back-to-back, then it won't be so bad. I'm kind of trying to look ahead to see what my other opponents may have gotten at this point. But it looks like we might just... They may have just chosen, they got into the warp pipe and they just chose 1-2. So it might just be a bunch of 1-1s and 1-2s back-to-back, and I might not get to do much in this game. Outside of playing these levels. This might be the whole game. Might just be 1-1 and 1-2 back-to-back. Which is a bit lame, but typically I feel like with this special battle going on, that a lot of the higher level players are playing that and not this mode. Not that people aren't playing this mode, but I feel like that is generally what's happening. I mean, I guess I could just, like, move forward and not care at all. I see a 1-4 on somebody's warp zone there, but that's probably a ways away. Probably not gonna see that anytime soon. You know, even if I saw 1-3, I mean, I wouldn't want to play it, but you know, if we saw 1-3 here next, actually, I would hate that now because I got hit. But you know, if we saw something else, I'd be fine with it. So, but we're not. Yeah, I think we probably have, if I'm being honest here, probably another set of this rotation of I would guess based on that warp zone I just saw from somebody else's screen, we probably have a 1-2, a 1-1, a 1-2, a 1-1, and then 1-4. I would guess. So, hey, if you want strategies on, this is really the prime of the game is, you know, playing through 1-1 and 1-2, getting that early game grind. Like that is how a lot of these games do work. You know, sometimes you'll get lucky and that's not how it always goes, but typically that's every game. So you're not really seeing too much of a challenge right now because, you know, avoiding the pipes isn't a huge deal. In this case, you know, we're missing out on the warp zone and the coins in 1-2, I would say, is the biggest downfall right now, but you know, the ability to not fast forward through this kind of sucks a bit. But, you know, at the same time, it's not the end of the world. It's really not so bad. This challenge is pretty simple so far. I'm hoping to get into that 1-4. There's a 2-4 too, so I'm seeing. So that top left player there, you know, they're going through pretty fast, but they're also spending their coins a lot. I was like, oh, you know, they might be a pretty decent player, but I'm looking at their coin count. They don't actually have a lot. So they might not be the player to look out for. There is 2 players that still have over 100 coins. Those are more likely to be more impressive challenge, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. It's nothing really exciting has happened. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think much exciting is going to happen, but I don't want to say that and then, you know, something exciting does happen, because that is possible. But it's looking pretty simple so far. We're getting targeted by 2. I'm guessing we probably have the most coins, even though I haven't been allowed to go in any of the pipes or anything. I feel like I've been pretty good on my coin collection game, that I probably do have the most coins. And if not, probably pretty close. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. It's kind of crazy. Like if I were allowed to go down the pipes, I would probably have like 100 more coins right now. But it'd probably be just about that. Yeah, see that player that was in that castle level? Yeah, they just got knocked out. So I didn't think that'd be much of a challenge. I'm getting targeted by everybody right now. So that is a good indication that I have the most coins. Or everybody right now is targeting everybody. I think it's just most coins though. Yeah, everyone's attacking me. So I probably do have the most coins. Which is really funny because I haven't been allowed to go in any bonus areas. But hey, that's just how this game has gone, I guess. Alright, we got a Bowser, so look at that Bowser in play. That's pretty good. We send a bunch of Bowsers out to everybody. Hopefully Bowser messes with them a little bit. Hopefully they send them back, and then I can keep multiplying the Bowsers. And hey, even though this isn't the Bowser challenge, we can still kind of add to the carnage of that. If I'm lucky. But they're not really sending me the Bowser. Nobody is. One player's trying to get the one Bowser. It's on top of that Starman block in 1-2 there for them. I think they're gonna get them though. Well, they didn't target me though. Ah, of course they did. They're like, I don't want to multiply that Bowser any further. Darn it! They're like, man, I got sent a Bowser by this player. I don't want to target them anymore. Well, one player did send me their Bowser, so if I get a little bit lucky here, maybe we can get a little crazy. Or not too crazy. Also, we finally got 1-4. So, like, was I right? I feel like I was actually right in what I said. Like, oh yeah, this was gonna be the level rotation. Yeah, I think I was right in how many levels we still had to go until we saw that 1-4. I think. Now the thing is, after that player, they saw 2-4. So after they did 1-4, they would have gotten this. So there's a chance as well that 2-4 could be a ways away too. They probably didn't go through the warp pipe, so who knows what this is. If I had to guess though, this is probably 1-1 next. If I had to guess, it probably is 1-1. Yeah, this is not been the most impressive lobby as far as levels go, but sometimes that is what you're given and what you have to deal with. You know, like I said, it's exciting and refreshing to see different stuff. And that's like the biggest complaint of this game, is you do see a lot of the same levels over and over again, specifically 1-1 and 1-2. But I feel like it can't be helped, and it's not the end of the world. I really don't think so. I feel like if you can kind of appreciate the game on like the meta side, where it's like, you know, you gotta do the coin grind. 1-2 is useful because it lets you pick levels. Like, there's much more to it than that, than just playing the same thing over and over again. This is kind of where you exist at the time. Oh look, we got 1-3. You know, we got a little change of pace. But you know, seeing 1-3 sucks. You'd be like, man, where's 1-1 and 1-2? I don't want to be here. And of course we got a Bowser now, so that's you know, not good. Okay, we're fine. They're like, I don't want to deal with that Bowser. Get him out of here. I want nothing to do with Bowser. Alright, so if we had 1-3 in that pipe, and this is 1-1, I'm going to guess that the next level is 2-4. Just based on everything I've seen off the other players, that's probably right. And if not, then well, I'm wrong. But, you know, that's what I'm doing when I'm playing this game. Like, you know, if you want to know, like, you know, Odin, like, you know, you're pretty good at the game. Like, what's some of the strategies you use? I'm always trying to look at what my opponents are doing. I want to know what their coins are. I want to know if they're targeting me, if they're sending enemies to other players, and I want to know where they are and where they're going. See, like, we got 2-4 now. Like, that's what I want to know. I want to know what I'm going to have to deal with coming up here. Because if I know what's coming up in the level rotation, that means I get to know, like, hey, do I need to spend a roulette to get a power-up? Or do I need to not worry about that? What do I have to consider? Do I need to stall some time? Do I need to get some coins prepared? Like, there's a lot of stuff to keep in mind. Like, how's my timer gonna look? This is all this stuff I'm just kind of thinking, like, on the fly most of the time. Like, yeah, that was bad. But I'm probably gonna get 1-1 here, so I'm not so worried. Or even 1-2. Because I haven't seen anything else too crazy in this level set. So, I knew I wasn't gonna see anything nuts here. Because the player that was at 2-4, they're since out of the game, and I haven't really noticed any other crazy levels, so I don't know if these players are actually ahead or not. The only levels I don't know, okay, there's a 4-2, so that could be mine, possibly. Probably is. So maybe somebody is really hard. If that, you know what that means though? If I saw a 4-2 on there, that means for the most part, these level rotations are just 1-1 and 1-2 and over again. That means that there is a chance. Oh, here, this can't be my 4-2 already. I mean, I guess it could be. Like, maybe, like, with all the 1-1s and 1-2s, they don't actually, like, what ends up happening is it doesn't give you a full set of levels, but that can't be the case. I kind of refuse to believe that. I don't know. I need to start getting some KOs here, though, because this isn't looking too good. Ugh, I might lose here. Yeah, they got a Starman. And I need like a... Yeah. No, this might be too little too late, honestly. I don't think we're gonna make it here. Because they... Yeah, we're done. I was like, my timer's really low. And they had the Starman that level. They were also in 4-2. Good game to them. Good game. I think they just got another 4-2, actually, so that could have been mine. But there was definitely multiple 4-2s in this rotation. But, you know, shoutouts to that player. Good match. I didn't use a single warp pipe, right? I don't think so. I don't think I did. And hey, you know, I got beaten by a higher level player, so I appreciate that. You know, it feels good to go out by a difficult opponent. But yeah, I don't think I used any pipes. And we got second. It's not a win. But as you can see, that is one of the toughest parts of not being able to use pipes, is I can't really choose where I'm going. Like, I don't get to stall out the timer, and I don't get, especially with warp pipes, I don't get to choose what levels are coming up, so I can't avoid stuff I don't want to see, unfortunately. Like in 4-2, I didn't really want to stick around there. I wanted to go up to the warp zone, but I had no choice. Hey, that's how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Luigi Klopp, for this challenge today. If you want to see a challenge like this in the future, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your ideas, and I'll try to execute it on a later video. So until then, take care, and goodbye.